What's up, attackers? Welcome to podcast number 2. I am Kirk.
I am TJ.
Ashley.
I'm Mark.
And today we each have a topic to bring together, meld to display issues we have in the world, right?
Issues,
not issues.
Necessarily say issues
Right.
in the world.
So many issues.
So what I wanted to first talk about, since I'm in charge, smash the table. Jermaximus, one of our buddies, he was talking about some of the issues he's had with matchmaking in Titanfall. And what he's saying is that he's tired of developers trying to set matchmaking based on skill because it's not making sense and it's not working. Probably the same in like League of Legends. So what are your guys' thoughts on matchmaking in a game? Doesn't have to be Titanfall, but just do you have issues with matchmaking?
Does he elaborate on his point?
Does
he have a solution that he suggests?
Well, I think trying based on skill makes zero sense because it will never work. Never. Someone can be high level in a game and still not be as good as someone else. I wish developers would stop trying to matchmake based on skill.
I feel like it's really hard to matchmake just because you can always have that one person who maybe doesn't do too much ranked and is actually really good because they've played like a lot of, say, normal games that are unranked, and then they just jump into a ranked game and you get stomped, you know? Like, there's no way to control that.
But, I mean, they should level up through the ranks fairly quickly, shouldn't they? So it's not like they'll be playing with those people.
Well, I'm not sure how
long.
Titanfall works.
Well, I mean, I guess if Titanfall, is it based on skill?
I don't think so, is it?
Yeah. I think it's based off your level.
Okay, because when I got the game 2 days ago. I jump in, I'm level 1, and I was in the same match with somebody that's like 5 prestige.
See, you were playing campaign, though. That might be different than...
True.
Just a normal matchmaking game.
Right.
Because I'm assuming there's fewer people playing matchmaking, or campaign than matchmaking.
People don't start on campaign?
There is no campaign, really.
Yeah.
I've finished it now, but I didn't start there.
Titanfall is all matchmaking, as I know of, right?
Yeah.
It's all multiplayer.
There's a campaign, but it's basically just matchmaking games with a story very loosely tied to it.
So have you played like the regular multiplayer on it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started with that because I had played during the beta. So it's not like I was trying to like learn skills or like...
Right, yeah.
You probably just wanted
So
to
were you
complete
matched up with
experience.
similar level 1 fresh?
I don't remember. I didn't really pay attention.
I
was playing with my brother. I was just along for the ride.
Because I'm trying to think like when I used to play like a lot of Call of Duty, it didn't seem like it wasn't matched up based on skill. Like they're just trying to throw people into a game. Because it'd be a game where I can get like 40-0, right? No, but if it's based on matchmaking, even if somebody does go 40-0 in a match, then obviously the rest of the team is going to have 40. The enemy team is going to be completely slaughtered. So like I don't know that you can matchmake based on because everyone's skill is different. Like we may be both level 9 in Titanfall or whatever, but we just started playing. I could be like incredibly great at FPS games, and so who cares what skill? Like the skill, Especially on a game like day 1 Titanfall, everyone's going to be level 1. So it's not based on. It's never going to be based on skill. It's just your level.
What does he say the problem is? Like, what is he running into in a game?
I don't think he didn't really give like his answer to the problem. But he's blaming the players because the players are the ones that always demand matchmaking be based on skill. And I think maybe
here's the thing: if it's not based on skill, what do you base it off of?
Yeah.
Well, it's not based off skill. It's based off win or lose, and it's an algorithm in the game that pretty much takes the players that you're against, whatever their average is, against the players that you're matched up with.
You could be extremely
and it gives you,
lucky.
if you win this game, you're going to get a certain amount of points towards your hidden score that puts you higher in the ranks. I mean, it's not really saying that this person is super skilled. It's just saying they win most of their games. And over time, you're going to have more points if you're obviously a better player than where you are currently at. If you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this matchmaking process, you're going to win as many as you lose, and it's going to be 50%, and you're not going to go anywhere. And you're going to be playing and matched up against people who are the same skill as you, which I think is a good thing. I think matchmaking is needed in the game.
Well, that's what I was saying. People end up asking for this because I mean, who can lie? Most gamers are more in the competitive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be new to a game and get raffle stomped by someone who's been playing for years, and I'm not going to enjoy myself, and that really defers new people from wanting to play this game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, matchmaking is just an algorithm, and over time.
Because they want everyone to win. It's like they want everyone to be 50-50 win and loss.
Yeah,
right?
that's the goal of the algorithm is to put someone in a place where they're 50-50, where you're going to win half, you're going to lose half. Because, I mean, for you to win, someone else has to lose.
That's just how it always
right.
goes.
Well, that's where so many people get pissed off because if they lose, they think there was something wrong to make them lose, and it's not like the other team was better. Mm-hmm. So if someone loses, they're gonna be like, "What was wrong that made me lose?" But you're supposed to lose half the games anyways.
Unless you are strategically actually getting better, and then you are slowly moving up, which you should win probably about 60% of the games. I would say is a good amount to say you deserve to be higher up in this ranking system. But eventually you will hit a point where you cannot move up anymore, and you're at that point where it's 50-50 always.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually like Jermaximus's post because he says something, then he has stuff to back it up. But that one seems like complaints for complaining.
Yeah,
sake.
I just liked that he was talking about matchmaking, but I guess I realized he doesn't really give his. There's some comments.
I think matchmaking probably is fundamentally flawed. But you're never, ever going to get a system that's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible to measure skill as a number. Because all these things are is just measuring numbers. And it's impossible to turn something subjective into a objective.
Yeah, and then, like, in-game, while you're playing, your skill is based off the experience you gain in-game. And while you're playing in a match, there's, like, mini objectives you can complete to get you a bunch of extra experience. So if you do one of those, maybe on accident, like it's not even on purpose, through skill or something, you get the experience points for that, so you're going to level up for it, even though you didn't necessarily mean to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it should be based off something like your KD ratio, like kill death.
I mean, but does that constitute skill?
No.
I mean, if we're talking about matchmaking in general, because there's other roles in games. Like, what if I'm a medic? Who cares if I kill one? I might have died 3 times, but I saved 20 of my allies.
Team, yeah.
So.
Yeah, so like I said, it's really hard.
With the current technology, it is impossible to perfectly generate what skill is. I mean, it's kind of like Google algorithm, it's just they're a bunch of algorithms that put a bunch of factors together and put you somewhere in the ranks.
Yeah. I guess maybe my thing is, like, there's not going to be matchmaking based on skill because it's never going to be someone's exactly equal and everyone in the game is exactly equal. Like, so just stop complaining about it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's like a trade-off because you can sit in a matchmaking lobby for however long trying to find the perfect match. It's like, if that was the case, everyone would complain about how long you're waiting. Yeah. It's like, there's trade-offs.
Yeah, because you
have to make sacrifices somewhere.
Based on my level, like if I want to do a ranked play, it's going to take me 3 times as long rather than I just want to play a game,
Yeah.
Because it's trying to match me up with people that are in that skill level, but then again, skill level is so subjective because if you just started playing, in a month from now, you could still be around the same skill level, but you're 10 times better. I don't know.
In League, for Challenger, if you're a Challenger player of the top 200, it's an hour to 30 minutes just to get into a ranked game because it's such a little pool of people that are playing, but they play all the time. It's just you have to wait for these people who are your skill level to actually play. So there's the big trade-off there is that they're actually waiting for people their skill level to play against. Yeah. And it's usually very equal games because they use a nice algorithm that helps, calculate the skill, which is just win or lose. And on the average, it'll definitely balance out.
Mm-hmm. So that was my topic.
Round of applause.
I will not clap for you.
Don't clap for that. How about we clap for the guy that's controlling the TV?
Aww.
Yay!
I don't know what you expect from me. Ninja was up there for about 10 minutes.
Let me take over the TV.
Okay, it's all yours.
Now that it's not my topic anymore.
The Mark and Kirk Wars.
Cool. All right. Who's next?
Ashinator.
Me. So, Super Smash Brothers, I don't like that name, has been announced.
Ashinator.
Super Smash Brothers has been announced 3DS is supposed to be coming out this summer. They haven't given exact dates.
They've
Wii
released
U.
Windows, which is obnoxious. It's the summer. It's coming up so quick. Just
You
give a date.
Yeah. And then the Wii U version is coming out hopefully winter, unless they push it back. 29 playable characters. Some new ones to mention are Greninja, so one of the new starter Pokemons. Charizard is actually his own playable character, so he's not attached to the Pokemon trainer anymore.
Which is good. I thought that was dumb.
I
didn't like that guy.
I felt like you had to pull out the Pokemon that you were expecting to use in certain situations. I don't know. It was very weird. But there is also the Villager. I don't know if I mentioned the Villager yet or not. Zero Suit Samus is now going to be a separate pick.
So there's Samus and Zero Suit Samus.
I'm not sure if it's both of them. I just know that Zero Suit Samus, you can now pick her, whereas in the other ones, you would pick Samus and then all of a sudden somewhere her armor just kind of
You could
fell
hold
apart.
down a special key and take off.
Yeah,
the
and it
armor
would
if you
take it
need.
off.
Yeah. Take that off.
Also, Sheik has had is now a separate character as well, so it's not attached to Zelda.
Okay.
Charizard.
You're so proud of that.
Oh.
You're like looking at me
Perfectly
smirking.
in the center. Well, you like him.
Kirk, you kind of look like Charizard.
Damn
That
it.
smug face. Do you see that?
He's proud.
I'm proud. But yeah, so apparently there is going to be matchmaking in Super Smash as well. You can play offline with your friends, with your Miis, but there is going to be some kind of online ranking system with that. Not sure how they're going to implement
Well, I think that's going to be really cool for esports related. You know, Smash is definitely one of those games that's always been extremely competitive, but never an online scene.
Which I agree, yeah.
So as long as they really have good servers to hold that latency.
That's my concern, because Nintendo's never been great with online
Yeah.
services.
Yeah.
We
It's
shall
gonna be a
see.
tough one.
I
But
do
four
like
people
the Wii U,
servers.
though.
I don't see nothing wrong with four. I mean, you only have 4-player games. It's not like having 32-player game Call of Duty. You know, I'm assuming they'll have a nice 4-person servers
Server.
where you can have flawless games. But we'll see, because people are gonna be like, "What the hell, lag?" As always.
Lag. Oh man. Hey, where's your ult? Lag. Everything's lag. I died lag. Are you gonna get it?
I'll get the one for the 3DS if I have a Wii U by then. Or ever. I'll also get that one. No, one thing that really surprised me about this is that, Nintendo is really struggling with the Wii U. In Smash Bros., it's a console seller.
Yeah, it
But-
definitely is.
The move that surprises me is that they're making the 3DS version available months and months before the Wii U version. So it's like, if people rush out and buy that one, and they've had this one, or have this one on their mobile device, are they going to say,
Like, what's the point of getting it for the Wii U?
yeah, do I need this for the Wii U as well?
Well, what I've heard is that they're both compatible, cross-compatible, like versus each other, and that if you think about a Wii U controller, it's no different than a 3DS controller or
Oh, the
3DS.
pad.
It's the same thing. You get two screens, while Wii U you get two screens. It's just a bigger 3DS. One just not in 3D.
I think what you could argue is that with your handheld, so for your 3DS, essentially you can play with everybody online, but say you have some friends over, you guys really want to play like some party console games, you wouldn't actually have the controllers or anything to play with your friends, so people would actually invest in getting the console.
Unless all of your friends have 3DSs.
Yeah,
then you guys are-
unless they all
you guys
have
all
3DSs.
come over, you gotta go to the
but
bathroom, you keep playing while you go in the bathroom.
I think we had a conversation like this.
That's what the awesome
Win-win.
part of the Wii U is too. You can go off TV mode, walk to the bathroom, keep playing Zelda while you go in
Walk
the
to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Shimmy over there.
Yeah, just make sure you have good aim.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let's not get into
like, for someone like me, I like Smash Bros., but I'm not like a diehard fan. So for me, it's like, if I have the 3DS version, I'll probably be content with it. Because it's going to be the same playable characters, same stages and everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. How do you feel about Wii trainers as a playable character?
It's kind of cool. I mean,
Wii
she was
trainers?
big during the Wii era.
Yeah, I guess.
They're bringing
We'll
their
see.
biggest
Wii U trainer.
characters.
Have you
Just
ever
the-
played like the Wii Fit games
Yeah.
where you just see like the people on their little Wii board? They're
Mhm.
gonna be a playable character.
Oh. Is that like?
And Rosalina from Mario.
I
Rosalina.
love
Or
her. Is she just a
Rosalina,
different
I'm
skin
sorry.
for Peach, or is she her own character?
Her own
Nice.
character.
Oh, this girl.
Yes.
Oh, looks like we already got some nice
No.
nice pictures of Wii trainers.
Woo! Wii trainer. She's gonna yoga and kick your ass.
Probably. Oh, what's happening?
Whoa, Kirby.
Link, what are you doing?
Oh, Mega Man! I forgot about Mega Man too. Mega Man, new playable character.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not
Sick.
Nintendo. Just kidding. Neither was Sonic.
Who's the one from Street Fighter 2?
Street Fighter. There was somebody in
Or is it Punch Out?
Punch Out.
Punch Out,
It's
yeah.
Little Mac.
Little Mac.
Little Mac.
He had a cool unveiling trailer.
Some interesting pictures of some Wii.
Oh, this
Wii
is
Fit
getting really
characters.
awkward. Let's not
Yeah.
settle down anymore.
Sorry,
Or
yes.
This
Safe
is
search-
as bad
safe search
as.
is on.
Did you guys ever see
Yeah.
the sexy back brawl video? And it had like Zero Suit Samus and Snake just like going at it in these weird
No.
poses.
Weird.
It's a YouTube video. It was really awkward.
It sounds weird. Okay, but another thing with the Wii U is, so 3DS version coming out this summer, Wii U in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
The Wii U has a serious lack of games right now.
It does.
It's getting Mario Kart soon, which will probably be huge for it. But then,
Mario
is there
Kart
really-
8. Or Mario Kart 8's coming out May, so it's
Yeah.
next month.
so between May and probably December, when Smash Bros. Actually comes out, is there anything worth picking up? Or is that console just going to sit and do nothing?
What they need is a Mario Party for Wii U. It has the.
As much as I hate to hear that, it
It
does sell a
does.
lot of copies.
Well, I mean, they have the potential to make a good Mario Party with this second screen.
I agree.
You know, if you buy 4 controllers and you have a Mario Party with 8 players in your house, I mean, it'll bring your friends together again. I mean, we have board game nights all the time, and I like board games, but Mario Party is like a video game board game.
Yeah.
But they just need to make
I think
a good
we've
one.
had this conversation before
Yeah.
where a lot of the time there would be that one solo bad person who's supposed to make everyone else lose, and like you would always have the problem of people peeking.
Yep.
So now you actually have your own little console where you can be that person and just
We talked about peekers last
do.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
And so, damn
Screen
peekers.
peekers.
Screen peekers. But yeah, you can just go in there and like no one knows what you're doing, so it's more fair too.
Yeah. Side note, Rooster Teeth did a really cool. They have a show called Immersion, where they take like aspects of video games and like try it out in real life. So they had one where they had 2 of their guys. Each of them were GoPro'd. They're paintballing against each other, and they were wearing helmets. And inside the helmet, they had 2 screens. One of them would show their view, and then the other below it would show the other person's view. So it was like
Aww.
testing out screen peeking to
Screen
see if they could like figure out where the other person is based off of what they're seeing.
Oh, you
That's pretty
definitely could. I'm sure. Well, I don't know about real life. That seems a little bit more complicated. But I know if I'm looking at another screen, it's definitely easy to see where they
Especially if you know.
Yeah.
If you know,
yeah,
the
if you know the map.
you know exactly where they are.
You like turn around 360 and shoot them. They're like, hey, what the heck?
No scope.
No scope. All right.
Next topic.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Mark
Okay,
the
so
Mark the Wise.
yeah,
Kirk the Proud.
Charizard summoner. So yeah, last time we talked about Oculus Rift, and I was thinking about this last night. Like, Steam machines have been huge in the news until Oculus Rift became big, and then all of a sudden you didn't hear about Steam machines at all. So I didn't know if it was kind of Valve just letting it, kind of brushing it under the rug, or what? Because like even GDC just passed, and you didn't really hear a thing. Everything was all Oculus Rift.
Maybe they just want to go under the radar, so when it actually releases, people are so amazed that they just have
Well,
to
maybe
buy
the
it.
idea of, PC gaming and console gaming is almost gone.
Yeah.
I mean, in the future, you won't need a console. You just have your phone, or you just have Oculus Rift, and you don't need an actual physical console or actual physical PC to play games. I mean, I would hate to say it because I really like my PC and like playing games on it. But if the technology becomes that where my phone is a better device, or my Oculus Rift, I can just pull out of my pocket, throw on some contact lenses, and that's better.
I think for the short term, though, I think that it would be an awesome idea if they released it.
You do think so?
I do.
I think it's
Because I'm
too
so
late.
on the opposite end of the spectrum.
I think it's too
Say
late
that
in the
again?
game for Steambox to come out.
Like, in terms of short term, if they released it right now, I think it'd be a good idea. If you're talking long term like TJ, I don't think it has a chance at all.
You don't start a company thinking short term, never.
Well, yeah.
Or a product. I mean,
Well,
and
so
yeah,
if
there's
you
some
put it
quick
that
get
way,
rich
then they
quick
probably
schemes.
are.
But like as soon as the console comes out, people need to start making games. It's gonna take a long time for these games.
Well,
to
the
start
Steam
going on.
Machine,
It's PC.
Like, have all the
it's
Steam
a
games,
PC
Steam games, yeah.
that you put in your living room. You play on your TV. Valve's releasing a controller for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you can
they-
play all the games on Steam. But I'm wondering, like, is there actually a market for that? Because I don't think there is. I think the PC crowd...
PC gamers are really hard
PC
to come
gamers
by
like
compared
having
to
their
consoles.
keyboard
Yeah.
and their
Yeah.
mouse.
Yeah.
Controller to that might be.
Because they already have, like I was saying, the NVIDIA Shield, and there's not too many people that know about that. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, cool, what is this? Thinking it's like a handheld, 3DS or something.
Yeah.
And then you explain to them that it's PC gaming, and they're like, oh, that's kind of a cool idea, but, I mean, they don't really buy it.
People,
Yeah.
I mean, PC gamers also have made a huge investment in their PC that they probably have
Yeah.
now,
Right.
and they're not gonna want to be like, I just spent $3,000.
Unless they can promise
What the
me
heck?
that it'll be up to date every
They're
time,
always
like
up to date
something
with
new
the most
comes
new
out.
technology. Then
Yeah, another
Yeah.
thing about Steam machines is that, like, I don't understand Valve's approach with this. Like, are they trying to get console gamers to move into this, or are they trying to get
I would
PC
think
gamers to move into the living
there
room?
may be,
I think it's more
based
for
on a
consoles.
business standpoint, they want console gamers to now have this as a console, buy all their games off Steam because they make a percentage of it.
Yeah, because there's some people that can just never get into the whole keyboard mouse.
well,
thing.
the main reason for Steam machine being launched, I remember the founder, I forgot what his name is.
Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe.
Newell.
Gabe. Yeah, he said it was because he thought that there was no good operating system for PC games that are just meant for games. Like, I bought my PC for games. I have my laptop for work. But my PC isn't designed just for games. I can do all these other things. Well, this Steam machine is meant for games that are PC games. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the main reason was because there was no operating system willing to make an operating system for games.
But are you really sitting on your PC with all your extra features saying, man, I wish these features weren't here?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
like-
There's too much.
Like, man, this internet's on
But
here
like,
still.
imagine if an operating system was built around the idea of this is meant for video games.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it becomes 10 times more efficient or something.
I
It
feel
becomes-
like I would still
But that's what
want
a
my
console
internet
is.
on there, though.
But then your console can't go on the internet.
But like, I'm primarily a console gamer,
Yeah.
so that's what I almost always play on. And the nice thing about it is that, I buy this piece of hardware and I'm good for 5 to 8 years, whatever. I don't have to worry about upgrading it. Games made for it are made to work on that. These Steam machines, they're made. You can take them apart, you can upgrade them, you can do whatever. So if you buy this and you put it in your living room, there's still games that you can't play at maximum settings. It might not even run on your system.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, nothing about it makes any sense to me.
Well,
I feel like
And,
they
like,
just
PC
need to
elitists
rework
are-
it, though.
Hate the controller. They hate playing in the living room. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't understand who they're targeting for this.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Kirk was saying, I feel like it's more like a gateway for console gamers to kind of get a feel.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think that at first, but now it just sounds like they want to get the console gamers to get something that they feel comfortable with, and then they can buy the Steam games, and then Valve can make money because they make money off every game sold on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So it's like,
it's
oh, we're
portable,
missing out
right?
on all these people that are on consoles.
Well,
Let's
it's
get some-
portable, right? You
I
can
guess
go take it
so.
anywhere you want. So
I mean,
like
it's
imagine.
as portable as a console is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, as a console is.
Right, yeah,
I
so
was
it's
gonna
not
say
like
because if it was
I'm taking
something
my
like
console
this,
to-
then you could just like take it on the go. Because like
No.
imagine lugging your whole PC around.
Well, my laptop can run all these games, and I could go anywhere with
Well,
that.
aw.
Like, I don't know.
But another
I
thing
would
that's-
never get one.
Another
Like,
thing
I'm
that's
not
strange
even-
to me is that they're not actually making a Steam machine.
They're
They
just
make the
making an operating
controller
system.
only, and they're putting the Steam machines on everyone else.
Yeah, they're
Which-
just the operating system.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that is that
Surprisingly, I've had quite a few PC gamers come into GameStop looking for like a computer controller, and they're just like scouring around for
That's
just old
because they're-
Microsoft.
they're console gamers who
who want to play on
who
the
want to play
computer.
some PC games.
Yeah, that's
that
why I'm
are
saying.
PC
So like, I feel
exclusive
like something
or-
like this would pertain to them.
And I think there's a small niche market for that. But I think a lot of the technology, like phones and everything, are becoming like modular, which means you buy parts and upgrade them over time instead of having to invest $600,
Right on.
which is
spot.
consoles. It's pretty cheap. But if these parts became $50 for an upgraded camera on your phone or upgraded graphics card or video card, then all of a sudden it becomes cheaper to just upgrade to what you need for the game you want to play and only upgrade when you need to play better games.
Yeah.
And then you just keep the same console, you just upgrade whatever you want.
What are the chances
think a
of
lot of
that
people-
happening?
I think a lot of
That's
people
what-
just don't want to worry about upgrading.
Everything
now.
is, yeah, I mean,
Like
they
I
don't
just
want
I
to.
just built a PC.
Mhm.
I wanted nothing to do with the building process. I told Jay, I said,
I'll
Build it
buy
for
it.
me.
send me links to the stuff I need to buy. I'll purchase it. You can put it together. If it works, great. I'll play on it. Like it's just something I don't ever want to have to worry about because it's a hassle and there's a lot to know and there's a lot of
Yeah,
different
there
things you have
is.
to take into account.
But like that's the thing with the new phones that are coming out, the modular phones. It's like pieces
Well, yeah,
of
in
Legos,
terms
and
of
you
phones.
you snap it in. It's it.
I was
nothing
talking
nothing
more
about
towards,
installing.
like,
You
consoles.
just. But that's what eventually
Yeah.
a computer is no longer. Which
Just a
wire is it?
computer.
PCI or PCI? You plug it in, and then you're like, okay, does this work? Now it's just
That'll
you
be
got
cool.
a chip, you plug it in. There's your processor, there's your hard drive, and there's everything. That's it.
I
Quick
hope
and easy.
so.
yeah,
Is like people missing out on having a large screen on their laptop? I mean, can't you just stream like your?
Yeah.
On a monitor or
yeah.
something.
yeah.
But I guess if you have a desktop, like my laptop, I could play in my living room and I'm cool.
Yeah.
But like,
cool.
I guess if you
Does
have
that
a
make you
desktop,
Is that where
cool?
you
no, it's just
play
like I'm good to go. Like
But I mean, that's like the thing. The Steam makes
I don't
an
know.
OS. It's just meant to be they're making it because they want a gaming OS.
Yeah.
The Steam machine
in the
is,
living room.
If someone wants to make a Steam machine that supports this OS, they can. But they just want an OS out there that supports video games for the living room. I mean, I could throw this
Very
Steam
important.
OS on my PC and be okay with it. I put my PC on a computer already, on a TV already. I just switch from
But
Windows
Steam
to
has-
Steam.
Steam has, what is that thing called? They have something where you can stream to the TV, right?
I don't know.
Steam.
Pretty sure there is
Yeah.
things.
I'll look it up. I forget what it is now.
No, but another like
Like Big Picture. You know that? Big Picture.
Hmm.
Maybe not.
Steam box.
Steam Big Picture.
Steam big.
But yeah, another promise of like the Steam machine was it was supposed to be like a cheap entry into
Mhm.
PC gaming in the living room.
It's not that cheap.
Well, no, it's not at all. Like,
I mean,
and I think it's because Valve's not making their own. The reason that Sony and Microsoft can put out a console at the price that they do,
It's because they make so much money.
yeah, it's because
They
they
already
have
make
games
parts.
they
Yeah.
have games to make up for the sale, so they can
Yeah.
subsidize the cost of the console.
Well,
If Valve's not doing that, and they're putting consoles on everyone else, these companies don't make a profit off the games sold, so they can't subsidize the cost. They have to sell it at
For-
cost.
that
Yeah.
too,
Or
but
more.
also consoles are actually, as far as technology goes for a computer, I think it's like 5 years behind in comparison
Yeah,
to its
that's
PC
for the
counterpart.
like PC elitist douche.
I mean, I don't care. I don't
Sorry,
care.
douchebags.
Sorry, dude.
God.
But I mean, if you're buying technology that's 5 years behind, it costs them scraps. I mean, it costs Microsoft, I think, nothing to make an Xbox 360.
Well, yeah, a 360. I mean, that's almost
Or
10 years
Xbox
old.
One now. I mean, it costs them little to
From what
nothing.
I've heard, I don't think Sony or Microsoft are making much of a profit off of these things.
I don't know. I mean, the actual physical cost to make an Xbox One, it's dirt cheap. I mean, you're paying for silicone, computer chips. It just that stuff is not expensive at all.
I feel
Maybe
like
if
I
you're-
feel like you're underplaying it though. Like
Maybe
my
if
PC
you're
was
buying all their
my
parts
PC
from
was
separate
$2,000.
people, mine was only $1,700, but I could have gotten Alienware with the same specs for $3,600.
Oh.
like,
Because
Wow.
Alienware, it's because Alienware. It's because
Yeah.
Alienware. It's the same thing for Xbox. They mark up
Because they
a
have
bunch.
the name and it's
Yeah.
pre-built.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I went and bought a bunch of parts that made an Xbox, which would be illegal,
I'm gonna look up.
It-
Which
how
would be
much?
illegal.
it would be. I don't think it would cost too much if they were manufacturing their own parts. Now, if they're outsourcing
would
their parts
anyone
from other
disclose
people,
how much it costs to make
they're
one?
obviously being upcharged. Like if they're buying chips from Qualcomm, they're going to be costing a lot more because Qualcomm's going to up the technology cost.
We're gonna find out.
How much
'Cause I don't
does
believe
it
you.
cost?
See, big picture. Like,
Man, it was like Kirk
TV,
versus
Yeah.
Mark, and now it's Mark versus
The
TJ.
world.
PC
The
elitist.
world. No, he said
I don't
PC
mind.
douchebags.
I like playing on my PC. It's the assholes who get on IGN on every freaking story. Xbox, Wii U, PS4, it doesn't matter what it is.
Like, my
they're
PC's
always
better.
there saying, "Oh, your console's about 10 years behind." It's like, I don't care. I'm just playing the games. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
all
like
about
that.
1920p.
Well, no, I like having console because, like Mark said, you
No,
can
I have
just
a
buy the
console
game
too.
and boom, it
Yeah.
works. It's like, I have to look at the specs. Like, oh, my computer's like 2 years old now. Like, is it gonna run this on the highest setting? It's like,
Yeah.
no, I have the Xbox One. I want Madden 52 when it comes out in 50 years.
Madden
It's gonna work.
52.
It's gonna be Madden
Yeah, I
every
have-
year.
all
I'm
the
sorry,
consoles too,
but them
so.
sports games, you guys need to
I
get
hate
off the
sports.
couch.
Okay, Kirk just bought a brand
Kirk.
new Xbox One.
And
And
Did
what,
he buy Madden 25?
What games did you get with
Really?
it?
I
Did
had
you
to go
get
to
FIFA
Target.
Soccer?
No, I had to
FIFA
go to
Soccer
Target. They have buy
14?
2 get 1 free. There's no games on Xbox One right now. I was like, I have to get.
Titanfall,
I got Titanfall with the system, so scratch that.
Tomb Raider,
Tomb Raider's good.
Need for Speed,
No racing games, no sports games.
Yeah, I didn't want Forza.
Rise,
Okay, I
Son
got-
of Rome,
That game,
They
Thief,
didn't have that.
sucks.
Wasn't
Assassin's
available. Thief wasn't available. I
Creed.
got Assassin's Creed.
Lego Marvel,
That game is supposedly really
I got
good.
Ghosts
Lego Movie,
and NFL 25.
Lego Movie.
I'm
Lego
gonna play, man. I like
Marvel.
football. I'm gonna play it.
Oh
like
my
whatever.
god. What else was
Wait, do you
Dead
not
Rising 3?
Do you not consider guys that only play Madden gamers?
No.
Really?
They're the gamer bros. They're a subset of
They're
gamers.
the
Gamer
dudes that
bros.
walk into GameStop like this and huddle around and they're like, hey,
No, don't stereotype people.
Madden-
People who play Madden
I'm
aren't
sorry.
playing a game.
Madden
They're
25.
playing a virtual mock-up of a sport that already
Yeah, but I feel
exists.
I don't know. I'd personally just rather
I
play.
didn't know
I
that.
think they're all
They're
gamers.
To me,
they're just
considered
different
Games
subsets.
need to be a separate reality. I mean,
It is a separate. You can create your character.
Who cares? I mean,
Like-
you can have a kid and he can look like a character just randomly. You can artificially inseminate someone to make that person
No, dude. Let's not go there.
and make them a professional football player. Maybe it takes more time, but
Oh my god.
I mean, whatever. That's a whole nother
I'm not
topic. That's a
talking
personal
to you
belief.
Are you
anymore.
kidding? I had to
I'm
get a
just-
game and I got Madden.
Kirk, I'm just kidding.
Look at this. Look at this
Jeez.
gamer douche.
This gamer dude.
I'm gonna go start working out and come to GameStop. You guys got the next Madden?
I had some
That's
buff
Madden
bro
coming out.
come in with like this brush that he had in his hair, and he kept on dropping his brush on the floor.
You guys got the new Call of Duty yet?
I might get fired.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna watch this.
Alrighty.
Did you figure it out, Mark?
I'm still looking. I don't know how to
Okay.
search for
He
it.
can't figure it out.
Let's move
I'm
on.
going to figure it
TJ,
out.
what is your topic? How much it takes to build an
With
Xbox One?
with a limited time, my topic's gonna be pretty quick. It's pretty much what do you guys think of HD remakes of games? I mean, are they a quick buck for companies to try and make, or are they actually trying to make a better quality version for the fans
I think
to
it's
enjoy?
awesome if you're re-platforming it. I don't know why they call it HD. I mean, I guess because most people use an HD TV, and it's kind of nicer. But, like, the quick format is nice just because if people don't have a PS2 anymore or, say, a Nintendo 64 or whatever they're re-platforming, I can use my current console for it. But overall, I mean, I don't really see much of a difference.
What's an example of an H? Like,
So
Like
Wind
the
Waker-
new Final Fantasy.
Wind Waker
one.
was my favorite Zelda game.
Mhm.
Nice shirt, you know, crossover. But they made an HD Wind Waker remake, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm excited!"
Same thing.
Same game, it's just in HD. And I was thinking about like, well, Wind Waker's a cartoon, and when you make a cartoon HD,
I mean, yeah,
get an
Wind
HD
Waker, the original
cartoon.
Wind Waker holds up very,
Yeah,
very
it
well
is
over
good.
time. Like, Nintendo's always been really good with
With graphics.
choosing an art style that will age well.
mm-hmm.
But, like, with Wind Waker, it wasn't just a graphical update. They improved things like the...
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. It's like the Super Sale or something. That
Yeah,
can
the
let
way
you
you-
yeah,
sail
that's
faster.
why. Like when I played it, I liked it. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. They added some things. I got to play the same game I used to love.
Yeah.
It looked a little bit nicer. You know, I mean,
You had
it
a
was
Wii
slightly
U
more
though,
crisp.
lighting.
you know,
Like
so
as you can tell the
had
difference
access
right
to it.
there. You know, it looks nicer.
PS4 cost
Yeah.
$381 to make. They make $18 of profit on each one.
Okay, so there's profit.
Yeah, I
That's
said
nothing.
just
Times
barely.
times
$18.
the millions and millions and millions of consoles they sell, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but you have to, like, if Valve's not making a console and they're putting on everyone else, like, these companies have to put it at a price where they're going to make a profit that's worth it to them.
Yeah.
$18 isn't...
It's definitely worth.
Should we?
Is it profit margin or is it?
It's $18. Or the cost
there's
of
like the
everything
cost
in the
of
PS4
employees.
is $381.
Okay, so there's also employees that they have to think about and other stuff, but they're paying those employees through the games they make.
$18 on a $400 thing is like nothing.
Times 4 million.
Kevin O'Leary would be very
times 4 million
unimpressed with
console
those
sales,
numbers.
and you got yourself a lot of money, a lot of millions.
$18 is nothing. You're dead to me.
But I mean, that's like the same thing that Walmart, you know, they cut the prices so much that they're making cents from each thing. It's just they sell it, a lot of them.
But
so
I don't
1
think
cent
the Steam machine won't sell like that. And like there's already
No, I mean I agree.
There's already probably 20 iterations of the Steam machine coming from all these different companies. It's
yeah.
Getting a market share large enough that's going to make it worth it.
Well, is Steam not... They're just selling the operating system, right?
Yeah.
Operating system and the controller.
Okay, so it's kind of like Google, right? When they're selling their operating system to all these phones. Like, they don't care
Exactly
what you sell the phone for, how much you make it for. Like, we're getting our this much for
Like,
the
it's a
operating
great
system.
business scheme. I'm going to call it a
The-
scheme.
it's
for
a scheme.
Valve. It's a scheme for
scheme.
Valve.
You think Google's scheme for Android?
No,
No,
I'm
saying
talking about
for
Steam.
Valve
For
is
Valve.
a scheme.
Yeah, Steam.
Yeah, I mean I can see it as a quick.
Like, they're just...
trying to get money.
Yeah. Here's a new thing. We
But I
don't
mean,
have to
it's-
do
it's-
anything. We just made the operating
It's
system.
also been something that
Whoever
everyone's been
wants it.
asking for. I mean, a lot of the
Who's this everyone?
gamers PC gamers are always like, I want an operating system
Yeah,
for gaming.
people always ask for
But
things, and they
What is that?
once
But
it actually
you should
comes,
never,
they don't
get
you
it.
should never ever as a company follow what people ask for because they usually don't know. It was like 20% of people who say, I will buy your product again,
Won't.
don't buy your product again. I know 80% of them. 20% actually do. 80% don't. So it's like that's a big number of people who are like, I'll buy it. I'm not gonna buy it.
HD
what were we?
remakes.
Oh yeah, HD remakes.
Yes.
Hey.
Just get a quick. Yes.
Well, the big one now is
Final Fantasies
Fantasy
10
10.
and 10-2.
and The Last of Us just got announced.
Really? That came
For
out.
PS4.
See, the thing,
For
something
PS4,
for that,
yes.
it just came out, and I don't
Right.
think.
Why does it
But
need a
they're
remake?
Why does it need a
replatforming
remake?
it. It was
Yeah,
the Game
it's-
of the Year title, though.
I don't own a PS3, but I own a PS4, so I've never played Last of Us,
Yeah.
but I've always really wanted to.
They should just.
So
now I
it's-
don't have to worry about buying a PS3 just so I can play that.
Yeah,
one
it's
game.
perfect for
But if
people
they
like
just
me.
made it for PS4 and not...
Yeah, not make an HD remake or anything like that.
It's not a HD
Well,
I would prefer
remake.
an HD remake.
It's
I
like
like
a-
good graphics. I
But
like.
you would have bought it
already is
whether it was
good
an
graphics,
HD
though.
remake
It's
or
like-
just like...
Yeah, but if I have a
Here it
choice,
is
I'm
now
going to say,
for-
yeah, put the effort into it to make it look better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever bought a remake, an HD remake.
Wind Waker is the exception. I'll say it's really good. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2, I don't know.
It looked
They're
almost
those.
the
See, the
same
things, the
to
games that
me.
they're choosing are games that I've loved. Like
And
I
they
love Final
looked
Fantasy 10. I love
fine.
Wind Waker.
That's why they're doing it.
Yeah, that's why they're doing it. Are they doing it because we love it,
Yes.
or are they doing it because they know we love it and they want to make money on it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Yes.
think it's both.
Both.
Yeah.
I don't think one can really exist without the other.
I mean, there are companies
They
out there who
know
are.
people
It's like
are
nice,
going to buy
good-hearted.
it.
Same thing for like movies. They do like they make a movie in 3D. The same movie, they just now made it 3D.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
like,
for money, I think,
yeah.
because not everyone's like, oh, I
3D
love
was
this
such a
movie so
gimmick.
much.
Yeah.
I want to see it in 3D.
And it's like three things.
I mean,
Three things
Titanic
are
was cool
3D.
just because I love the movie Titanic.
Oh,
It's such a good movie.
my
I did.
God.
I went to see it again, and it was great. I loved it.
So like, you guys play Final Fantasy
Full
7,
tilt
right?
to the side of the
Whatever.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy
Whatever.
7. Have you played Final Fantasy 7?
No, I've never
No?
played a
Well,
Final Fantasy.
It's one of the like most well-known and well-loved Final Fantasy games. What if they did an HD remake of Final Fantasy 7? Like
You know,
complete
see,
graphical
with
remake,
games
just
like
making it look
these, we're
awesome.
talking
I
about
don't like
that they're
once
like
I
doing.
beat a game, like I'm done with it really for the
No,
most part.
but there's like
That's what
people
I'm saying.
like
Like,
me
if they
that
made
would
that,
buy
would
it
they be
anyway.
doing it for the player or for money? Because like there's a bunch of people who like are in love with Final Fantasy 7.
They could just not even HD remake it and just change the platform, and I'm pretty sure people would still buy it.
Yeah, but I don't. I can already get it on my PC.
But that I'm just saying, like
Just
they
PC
wouldn't
rules.
even have they wouldn't even have to remaster it. Like people would still buy it because they love the game so much.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a huge list of games I would love to see redone. Like,
Yeah.
so many from the GameCube era. like if Naughty Dog did all the Uncharted for PS4, I would get those in a heartbeat. I haven't played a single one, but I've heard only good things.
Ocarina of Time 3D was awesome. So I mean,
Nintendo fanboys
I
everywhere.
mean, I feel like they didn't make too much money off of these remakes.
Well, Nintendo's not making money off of anything these days.
They're doing. I think it's like because they actually care about
I feel like
their
Nintendo's
consumer. Like
yeah.
the Japanese culture, they're not like an American business people where they're like make money, make money, make
I
money.
don't know about that.
They
too,
build
but-
good stuff because the people want good stuff and they care that they get good stuff. Their cars, Americans made shitty cars, and then Japanese people came and put in nice cars that were actually good quality cars because people wanted good quality cars, and they're like, we'll make you good cars for cheap. I mean, that's the Oriental culture, Asian culture, is of business. While American, it's like make money.
Yeah, I mean, I like
hear that
I like
happens a lot
HD
in
remakes,
Japan.
and the thing
I do,
is,
yeah, I like it.
if you don't want it, just don't buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll get the hint. They won't do that again.
Yeah, but they keep on making HD remakes because people actually buy
So
them.
I've
the
actually
one on the left is the HD remake.
yes, more bloom
Yeah.
lighting, crisper lines.
on the
I mean,
left.
it looks nicer, but would I want to play the whole game again? Just
They added a
If
few
you
new
played
features-
Wind Waker, you would want to
yeah,
play
a
it
few
again.
new features, but it was definitely a really good game.
okay.
It's like Tomb Raider. I got it less than a year ago on 360, and it just re-released on Xbox One and PS4, the definitive edition. I almost bought it the other weekend again. It was a really good game, and I'd
here's
like to
an
see it with
incentive
its
I forgot to say is
updated graphics.
with the Left 4 Dead going to PS4, they're actually adding DLC to that too.
Oh, Last of Us?
So it's gonna have the Left Behind story with the remake.
I heard multiplayer in that game was really good too.
That game's just perfect.
All
It's
The league is
perfect.
perfect. Just kidding.
Debatable.
Debatable.
Next time, Dota vs. League.
Oh god.
MOBAs versus the world.
Yeah. All right. That's it. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, if you did, you get
Nothing.
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 smiling faces.
You get to drop a like down below and a subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe for all of our good stuff here at Tech Gaming.
What's up, Attack? I'm Sky, and today I have this Hitchhiker's Guide to Tamriel. I have this compendium of information on the Elder Scrolls Online that I think new players, and maybe even a lot of veteran players, are going to really enjoy. I personally have dived into all these different links, and yes, they all check out, they're all really good, but the game is still new, so hey, if you want to start up the game, go through these guides, play the game a little bit, become advanced.